I've got Winnie and Tequila, and we're going to get rid of the F word today. Yeah, are we going to do that? Hey, it's Gary, and I want to share with you some strategies that will enable you to start eliminating the F word, fear, from your life. And unfortunately, when we have a lot of fear in our life, it's debilitating, it controls us, it takes us down a path that typically we don't want to go to. So let me go get Winnie, that was Winnie, this is Tequila. Winnie was not meant to fly because I need Winnie for a demonstration. So I will be right back. I don't think Winnie's going to fly over here. Let me get Winnie, be right back. Come here, Winnie, let's go. Come here, buddy. Good boy, all righty, okay. We'll switch cameras while we're at it, too. Okay, so we've got Tequila over here, and we've got Winnie here. Now, what's interesting is both birds have different backgrounds, totally different backgrounds. Tequila is a rescue, and one of Tequila's owners, I think I'm the fourth owner for poor little Tequila, one of Tequila's owners was actually murdered. So Tequila is 18 years old, has been in a cage for many, many years, very skittish, and a lot of fear. Now, this little guy, he is fearless. Winnie is 6 years old. I've had Winnie for 4 years. I've had Tequila for about 6 months. So I'm constantly training Tequila. Now, Winnie, when I got Winnie when Winnie was 2 years old, these are not my first birds. These are just incredible animals. And I'm going to share with you the difference on how each one manifests either fear or a lack of fear. And birds, one of the hardest things for birds to do is to be on their back. They fear that. So if I ever get a bird, one of the first things that I start doing is to train them to be on their back. So watch Winnie. We'll put Winnie on Winnie's back. There you go. Let go. And watch Winnie let go. Look at that. Total trust. All right. So Winnie and I have a great bond. Winnie will stay here like a little baby. You're such an amazing little guy. All right, there you go. All right, so it's just Winnie's fearless. I can just take Winnie and let Winnie hang. There you go, buddy. Winnie will just hang. We have a tremendous amount of trust, and we have an incredible bond together. Good boy. You're such a good boy. Good boy. All right, now, Tequila, on the other hand, is a little, don't touch that microphone. Don't touch that microphone. Tequila, on the other hand, I've been working with Tequila to get Tequila on her back. She's been doing a lot better as of lately. So watch this now. When I put Tequila on Tequila's back, you're going to find that she does not want to let go because the trust factor is not quite there yet. We're talking 18 years of trauma. All right, here we go. Good girl. Now notice she's stuck. She is holding on for life. It's okay, baby. I try to let go. Good, and she's holding on. Let go. Good girl. No, let go. Good girl. But she's doing better. She would never be able to do that when I first got her. Now, what's the difference? The difference is trust. Here's the bottom line. One of the reasons that you have a lot of fear in your life is you do not trust your own judgment. And a reason why a lot of people don't trust their own judgment is because their word isn't their word. They'll say things and not do it. So I have learned when I tell somebody something, I don't care how little it is my word, and it goes out, and I make sure that I follow up on my word. And when we have a habit of doing that, we trust the process as long as we know the process is one that works. We trust ourselves. But if you are not true to yourself, how can you be fearless? That's just another factor that you're putting into your life to have more fear. So I want you to ask yourself, how much do I truly trust myself and trust my judgment? Then ask yourself, how much is my word really my word? When I say something, and you know how many people I have come to me and say, my word is my bond, and they think that their word is their bond on really, really big stuff. But no, your word is your word, whether it's something huge or something very, very simple. So I don't care if it's huge or simple. My word is my word is my word. And because I've created a track record in my life that my word is my word, I have no reason not to trust myself. I have no reason not to trust my judgment. Now, one of the reasons that we have a challenge being fearless is, if you notice, as I shared with you, the stories between Tequila and Winnie are totally different. I can go ahead and sit down on this one. Let me sit down. Can we sit down, little Tequila? Let's sit down and have a little chat. Yeah, let's sit down. So the difference between the two are their stories. Now, it doesn't mean that Tequila will never be fearless, because Tequila's had, one of her owners was murdered, as I shared, and all these other things, stuck in a cage for years. It doesn't mean she cannot get to the point of being fearless. I will get her to the point, like Winnie, of being fearless. So maybe we'll do another video in maybe 2 months. So 2 months from now, and if I spent more time with her, I could have her hanging upside down like little Winnie. Now, here's the thing. You are the sum total of everything that you've ever experienced from the day you were born to this very moment. And what does that basically mean? That basically means everything about as to who you are today stems from all the experiences that you've had from the day you were born to this very moment. So we are made up of Winnie. Winnie wants to talk. We are made up of all of our experiences. The religion that you were in or brought up, if you were brought up in one. The culture, country, culture. Whoever you grew up with, parents, siblings, grandparents, foster home, foster care, whatever it is. Movies that you watched, books that you read, trauma that you went through, great amazing experiences that you went through. All these things make up who we are. And the challenge with that is many times we don't consciously say, you know what, this major problem or trauma that happened, I choose not to allow it to program me. So this little bird did not have the opportunity to choose not to have all these negative things in its life, did not have the choice to say, I'm not going to let this program me. It's just a little bird. But what I'm going to do now, like I did Winnie, I will deprogram that, if you will, out of Winnie. So Winnie is fearless, and she's getting there as well. So if you focus on the crap in your past, and we've all had a past, right? And I mean, I've had everything. If you're not familiar with my story, not to make light of it, I've said it a million times. My wife and I, we had a baby. She tells me it's not mine. I get a phone call from my mom to let me know my father had just been shot, point blank in his chest, drowned in his own blood. Uncle killed in a plane crash about like 10 miles from here. But all these traumas, I make sure I don't allow it to control my present and my future. It's a strategy, it's a work, and one of the strategies that I've used is to be so true to my word and true to myself. This way I trust my judgment, and when I say something, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to falter. I'm not going to say I'm going to do something. Here's another thing to think about. If you say you're going to do something, and you're a person of your word, and you let fear control you, you're no longer a person of your word. You've now allowed fear to suppress the value of your word, which now diminishes the trust that you have in yourself. Something to think about. All right, so Winnie, what do you think? Maybe in another, a month or two, we'll do another video and see if you can let me go when I put you on your back? Yeah, would that be fun? Winnie is, Tequila. She is glued to me like white on rice. She'll stay with me on my desk here for hours and hours and hours. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you've enjoyed it, I'd love to see your comments below. Maybe subscribe. We had our YouTube hacked a couple of months back, and we're having to redo everything. So look forward to getting new people to hang with us together. And we're out of here. Between now and the next time we get a chat, you know what to do. Well, if you don't, you will now. Don't let anything or anyone rent space in your head, especially those negative things or negative thoughts that shouldn't be there. Have a blessed day.